Fellas, what's good? We are back with a new vid. You already know. It is Monday. We're starting the week off bright and strong. We're gonna be doing all upper body. So best believe, bench pressing. We gonna be getting up under that rack. Hopefully, hopefully the fellas will be there too to help out, because it does. It only makes it that much better when I have a spotter, so I can actually go to the extreme a little bit. And be able to, reach failure, because that's one thing. When you don't have a spotter, you're just a shell of yourself. You know what I mean? That's one thing I've realized. There's nothing wrong with saying, having a spotter and stuff. I was never the guy to not to want to have a spotter, but at the same time, I thought I had it myself. You know what I mean? And I never really went outside myself. But if you're really trying to get to the next level, I got to have a spotter, just to, just for that safety net of if I don't, you know what I mean? But a lot of the times I will, I'll go for it, but then I'll be like, yeah, I know this ain't gonna go up, just grab it, I'd be like, but I make a rep out of it, which is good, that's the biggest part, trying to make something, even if it is a fail, because there's always growth. Just recently we had, I wouldn't say, I'm more like a buddy, just a gym buddy and stuff. We just worked on him to get 175 for a bench press. So, you know what I mean? He failed it quite a few times, but I hit 315 a month ago, or not a month ago, a few months ago, and now everyone gets bench pressing tips from me, I guess. But either way, fellas, I know that was a little side thing, but I'll catch you guys at the gym, and we're gonna go get after it. So see you guys on the flip. Alrighty, fellas. So what we got coming in here is our bench press. I was trying this sling thing for with 315 because the trainer actually pulled it out. I'm not gonna lie, I almost had 315 with the sling. So if I put on a little bit more weight, I think we're moving 315. But I did not do it with the sling. I'm not gonna lie, it helped. I don't even know if I am close to 315. I have not even tried. This was after a bunch of sets, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I did a build up. I'll explain later the build up. But anyways, we tried the sling. Then I just tried 295. So I'm like, I want to see where I'm at raw strength. And then we came over here, and this is what we did though. Was the one time for 225 at 7, then the 225 for 5 reps. Really powering out. I had one of the OGs working with me. That's why I also did not really. You did see him actually in the sling video. We were actually benching, but I didn't want a video while me and him were benching, out of respect and stuff like that. But back to the sling. That was my first time ever trying that, guys. I'm not gonna lie, too. That thing is actually pretty cool. I think I could use that maybe in a strength training thing to help me get used to heavier weights and stuff. But at least to try 315 after squatting benching already, and then just trying to throw some heavy weight up with the thing to see what it does. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, I gotta figure that thing out before I would even think about it, or I don't even know if it would be worth it. You know what I mean? But either way, we come in here, we got our curls, not hammer curls like usual, but regular curls, 3 sets, 10 and 10 each arm. Really focusing on getting that nice squeeze on the bicep, on the top end, in a sense driving through with our pinkies, to really activate. But either way, I'm not gonna lie, I just threw the little curls in today instead of the hammer curls, just as a twist, because muscle memory, tricking that muscle memory is a big thing. But then we come here, we got 3 sets of 10, incline bench with the dumbbells. Nothing new here. Proof is in the pudding with this one, I would say. This has been a OG one. I've been doing, honestly, I've probably been doing incline bench press for 6-7 years now with dumbbells. But either way, we stay rolling and going. 3 sets of 10 with some V's here. Holy cow. My chest is looking amazing in this, fellers. Either way, sorry. I know obviously it's the shirt does a lot, but this shot here is a pretty money shot. Not gonna lie. Either way, 3 sets of 10. We wrap up on that, and we head over to our seated rows here. 3 sets of 12. Really getting those abductors and stuff. The lower back muscles that are really hard to get at too. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's actually one of my stronger points, which is usually a struggling point for a lot of people. But hey, best have it believe that squatting, is my weakness. But deadlifting ain't too bad, right? Say, guys. Either way, sorry. 3 sets, 10 and 10, or 3 sets, 10 reps with 10-second hold at the end. Everything's proven the pudding with this. Pretty soon I may just start, doing the 10-second hold at the beginning. But I like to finish out 10-second hold at the end just for the burnout reason. But either way, fellas, we stay rolling, we stay going, and we roll over to our pump check. All ready, fellas? Pump check. Let's get it.
You're looking very good.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oops, sorry. Whew. Alrighty, fellas. Catch you guys at the truck. Well, fellas, we made it back to the crib. Not gonna lie, we did quite a bit of benching today. I know I didn't record everything. I was, respectfully working with some of the OGs, and then I was also working with some of the fellas right after. I didn't record out of respect to them, but basically we were getting after it. I was putting up 245 for reps. I did that for 3 reps. Even before that, I bodied I did 245 the first time for 5 reps, and then I did it for 3 reps. So, I did body that. And then I was throwing around 225 for a little while, so best believe we were getting after it in that sense. And then we went down to rep weights, and then I was also helping the fellows hit some PRs. And then we also got to test out the sling or whatever. I didn't like it. I tried that 315, and that was the only time I tried it. I did not like it. But the owner and trainer, Greg, shout out to him. He let us borrow it. Personally, I don't know. Maybe you guys set me up on it, but I'm not too sure. But my one buddy Aiden got to use it, and he did really like it. Just because he did it with 315 and he was really close to hitting it, but it helped him get a good feel with it. You know what I mean? He did hit it with the sling, but he came very close to hitting it without the sling. So it just helped just a little bit to get a feel for him. But other than that, it was pretty cool though to see it. But either way, fellas, you know, we did get after it, try and hit all of our upper body, but mainly we did focus on our bench today. I wish I did get like more content, like I said, for it, but like I said, respectfully, I was working with the OGs, so you know, I did not record anything with them, you know, because they don't like really be on camera. But then you know, I did record a little bit with you know, the fellas. But either way, fellas, I don't know what we got in store, but I'll catch you guys on the flip.
Where's Carter?
I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die in my sleep. Pray to Lord my soul to keep. I wanna die alive, doing what I love. So I can say I did what I love. I've been working on myself, really nothing else. Better by myself. Crickets play with the chips. I don't know who they are, but it's someone in the room wishing I don't go far. Told me build a team.